My name is Sandra Hendricks from ThisShouldHelp.net, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about The Secret and just a little bit about the law of attraction and how our subconscious mind plays into all of this. Okay, in The Secret they tell us we don't have to know the how. They suggest that the way will be shown to us, will be revealed to us. And it really is revealed to us, and we really don't have to figure out the how. We just have to be able to recognize it when it comes along, be able to recognize that we're getting an idea and that we are working toward what we want. And I believe that we do that our subconscious mind delivers ideas to us with the word should. The word should is pretty powerful. A lot of people think that we shouldn't listen for the word should and that it causes us to feel guilty, and that's just simply untrue. The word should delivers ideas to us. It's actually our subconscious mind communicating with us. When we look at what we want, we automatically are going to hear what we should do to achieve that goal. In fact, everything that we've ever accomplished through our lives, we've accomplished by doing what we should. We may have perceived that we did what we had to do, but really we didn't have to do anything. So every time we do what we should, we are working toward what we want. So what I'm here today to suggest is that listen for the word should and take prompt action toward that, because each time that you do what you should, you really feel great about yourself and you accomplish more, and your life will automatically become prioritized. When we do what we should do, we really get things done, and we don't procrastinate, and the world actually does deliver things to us. And so to reach our goals, it's really simply a matter of focusing on what we want and doing what we think we should do. Sometimes we think we should do something and we don't know why we should do it. And a lot of times for me, I have ignored what I should do because I was like, well, I don't see a good reason for that, so I'm not going to do that. Well, our subconscious mind has a way of it's intuitive, and it can figure out the shortest way to accomplish the goal. And what it does is we say what we want, and it says, okay, I got it. That's the goal. And then it gives us these little baby steps, these little tiny shoulds that lead us toward what we want. And each time that we ignore one, we delay what we want, and we put it off. So each time that we follow one, the closer we get to reaching the goals. Now, a lot of people have said you have to set a big goal and take baby steps toward that goal. And that's true, you do have to do that. But you don't have to really consciously set up those goals as much as you have to just listen to yourself and listen to what you're telling yourself. Because a lot of the times, if you want a clean house, you're going to say, I should do this and this and this and this, and pretty soon you're going to have it all done if you follow what you should do. So I'm here today to just introduce you to the idea of taking prompt action toward what you want and taking prompt action toward what you should do. Our self-worth and our self-esteem really goes up when we do what we think we should do. And it's really important to focus on what you want, because each time you hear what you don't want, it seems like we automatically think what we shouldn't do is the solution. You know, my washing machine was walking and wobbling out into the laundry room floor, and I automatically thought I shouldn't overload it. It's weird how we think that what we shouldn't do is the solution to what we don't want. But actually, what we should do is really more important. So focus on what you want, really concentrate on that, and follow those shoulds, and you will get where you want to go. Jack Canfield in the book The Secret tells us that he really wanted that $100,000 so badly that he put his check on his ceiling and focused on wanting that. Then 3 or 4 weeks later, he's in the shower and he gets an idea. He thinks, I should publish the chicken soup for the soul book. So by actually doing what he thought he should do, he did make that money, and he did succeed from where he was at that point. And I'm sure that he follows what he should do on a regular basis, and that's why he is the success he is today. And many of us, we listen to what we should do, but a lot of times we don't follow that. And when we don't follow that, things go downhill. Adversities come into our lives, and we end up getting what we don't want because we're not doing what it takes to get what we do want. You have to take action. In the book they say that the how will be revealed to you. Well, I think the how is through these should thoughts. But you can't sit in your house and wait for the law of the universe to work for you and to just drop everything in your lap. You actually have to take action. And sometimes you're not going to know what action to take, but each time you follow a should, sooner or later you're going to go, wow, so that's why I should do that. So if you follow the shoulds and really listen for them and take action as soon as possible, you're going to see a significant change in your life, and you're going to see an inner motivation that has always been there that you maybe just didn't recognize, or that you maybe just didn't take advantage of. Because we're motivated from the inside. We're not motivated from the outside. Our subconscious mind motivates us. And what we put into that subconscious mind is really important. So that's why in The Secret they tell us to focus on what we want and believe that we can get there, because we can get there if we'll take action. So it's very important to follow what you should do and recognize that where you are today, you got there by doing what you should do. A lot of the times that we think we have to, but that's just not true. We have choices. We all have choices. So lately I watched a Tony Robbins video, and he said to turn your shoulds into musts, and you know, that's got some merit to it, because if we think, okay, when I hear I should do something, if we think I have to do what I hear I should do, if we think I must do what I hear I should do, then we are being less resistant to the word should. And so if we're less resistant to it, we're more willing to do what we should do, and therefore our subconscious mind can guide us in an effective way. It has hundreds of things that it's working on in our lives, and each time that we follow a should, it brings things together for us. We can follow a should toward our children, toward our parents, toward school, toward our finances, toward our job. Wherever we apply what we should do in those areas, what happens is it just brings our lives together in a more functional way. And it helps the two of our minds work together better. So the whole point of this is to get the conscious mind and the subconscious mind to work closely together, so that the two of them can harmonize, and you'll have less inner conflict and less mixed emotions. Next time we'll talk about the word shouldn't and a little bit about I do but I don't thinking. But today I just wanted to introduce you to the idea and encourage you to just listen for that word should, and take prompt action toward that. And just see how it works for you, and see if you don't accomplish a lot, and actually implement prioritizing and time management. Because the shoulds that we do really only take, most of them take anywhere from 2 seconds to 30 minutes. So each time that we do what we should, that's more time that we create to do something later on. So I encourage you to give it a shot, and until next time, this is Sandra with thisshouldhelp.net.